Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Alright, so I need to get this out the way before we actually get into the end of the episode. Before we get to the start of the episode, right? But this is about the end of the episode, alright? So the preview... So the preview for this episode shows what happens to Jeep, right? After the last...
We
after
finally
five
remember
episodes.
that Jeep is a part of this fucking show.
So here's the thing, right? So I didn't see the preview, right? First, I saw the press image that they posted online. So one of the first thing I saw online was like the press photo of the two new characters coming in last week, right? Like the girl that's dressed in black and blue that looks like a Genshin Impact character, whatever the fuck. Right, and the alien guy. So here's the thing: I didn't pay a lot of attention to the girl photo. Right, I just saw this girl in black and in this blue. I was like, oh boy, man, they're really playing in on this cross-dressing thing. You
thought he was Jeep cross-dressed even more?
I thought that was Jeep the entire. Like the only thing I read
in his new outfit.
Right, I thought man, I guess, man, this is something really transgender with Jeep. I guess they're really playing in on this cross-dressing bit, right?
Yeah.
Right, because that's the thing I heard, was that Jeep got married, and I was like, oh boy, and I thought it was like, is this like one of those weird, is this like a weird Roman soldier situation, right, with whatever that, what was the Roman, Nero? The one that found like a boy prostitute and dressed him as his wife or something after she died.
Some weird shit, yeah.
Right, I thought that was what happened. It wasn't until I finally watched the ending preview where they state that, oh no, Chief just got married to this, and this is a completely new character.
Yeah, this is
alright.
Yeah, much like every Reiwa series so far, it's almost 2/3 into the, or almost 3/5 into the show, it's a perfect time to introduce a new antagonist to usurp the whole fucking rhythm that we had.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I was kind of disappointed when I found that it wasn't Jeep. Honestly, when I found out that it wasn't just him cross-dressing more into a girl and him just being played like this weird fetishizing girl. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well. I guess we'll deal with that next. All right. But yeah, that's what I have about the ending bit. I just want to get that out the way because it ruined my because that was the problem. Because I also saw the preview ending at the end of the episode. So I was watching this episode, right, with that mindset the entire time. Like, boy, man, when are we gonna show Jeep?
Yeah, when does Jeep show up?
Yeah, well, when is he gonna show with his new cross-dressing character outfit?
Jeep's new form, which is just Jeep in a different dress.
Right? Yeah, but yeah, that's what happened. All right, we can talk about the episode now. All right, hey, we're back after last week, after Japanese soccer.
After the bombshell that happened last week, the absolute traumatic dump that happened last week of things that happened.
Look, it's like Kekara says, you cannot become a true Kamen Rider until you go through immense pain and suffering.
Molly and I have finally unlocked it. We can finally become Kamen Riders.
Right? Hey, look. Hey, Hato finally got a belt now. He's finally. He's a real.
He's a real boy now. He has a Kamen Rider. He has a belt and everything. It's just dubious that he has it. But yeah. We're picking right up where we left off with.
All right. Hey, it is Kamen Rider Gavv, episode 28. Chocolate Frappe of Bonds, right? Yeah. This is not a Isekai Red Ranger episode, right? We're still in Gavv, right? I hated the name when I saw it because it doesn't help, right, with the Isekai Red Ranger anime going on right now, right?
Yeah.
And his entire gimmick is bonds and stupid bonds puns, right? I had to do a double check to make sure that I was like, wait, this is not an Isekai Red Ranger anime episode, right?
Nope.
Right, but yeah. Hato learns the truth. This has all been, as all part of the master plan, right?
Yeah.
Orchestrated since the beginning.
Yeah, somehow, fucking, Shuga has, just found one particularly, I guess, compatible boy and went, my machinations begin. I must have him. This boy must be mine.
Right? Yeah. You know, like he's been. That's like, that means he's been following Hanto probably since he was a high school kid. You
I
know,
mean,
right? And
I don't know. I don't know how he would have, like. I mean, I guess Hanto. I guess he's been following Hanto since he's been following Gavv. He just happened to be the like. I don't know how he would have how Shugo would have known that like Hanto would be. I mean, I guess maybe he didn't, right? Because he just got lucky with the fact that, oh my god, like when he gave him the Valen Buster, he just went, holy shit, this one didn't die. Like when he shoved the fucking the rock in Hanto and like did the surgery, he's like, oh, I actually decided to wash my hands on this one. Shit, that actually made a difference. Like he's just Hanto is just the boy that lived, and that's why he's like keeps getting fucked over. And once he realized that, I guess having having Shio, whatever his mentor, like having him around was like, he can have no attachments. I must take away.
I didn't give it. I need up the pain and suffering. You know,
Like any good gaslighting cult leader, he was like, I've got to make sure that they have no other family attachments. They can't be talking, because if he talks to anybody else about what I'm doing, they're probably going to tell him that it's a bad idea. So I gotta cut those connections real quick.
Right, but yeah, look, keep picking up where we last left up. Hanto and Choma, they escape.
Yeah, Hanto and Choma escape. Hanto is fucking traumatized, which, hey, reasonable. And at the same time, fucking Sachika's making herself useful by making Lakia rearrange fucking Dente's
Oh man,
office.
hey, going back to how I think Lakia is definitely like one of the best character in the show.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, hey, look, I knew Sugar was doing something weird, but
I didn't know how bad it was, but like, hey, if you're giving me an excuse to go kill that guy, fucking great. I can't wait to go.
I love his other excuse, his beginning, but he was like, yeah, but this doesn't involve me finding my missing brother, so I'm just gonna ignore his illegal child experiment,
Yeah.
you know, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't, right? Unless I see my little brother's, unless I see a Caramel's name in his files, I don't care. He can kidnap all the children he wants in the world. But if I see my brother's name on that list, I'm going after him.
It's the community bit where it's like, I can excuse human experimentation, but I draw the line when I can excuse working with Nielv, but I draw the line at human experimentation.
Yeah, right. I think it's just funny how Loki was like, oh yeah, I met him before.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where his house is. We could go there. I could go there right the fuck
I never trusted that guy since day one. But, you know,
which to be fair, he was right to. Everyone who he has been the most suspicious motherfucker the entire time, and Lakia was like, you know, this is probably going to be a problem later, but if I don't need to deal with it, I'm not gonna deal with it.
Right? Is this one of those things I can put off until near the end of the game? You know, it's like those side quests you get in JRPGs. Like, boy, I could go back to the main mission right now. All right, I could do this side quest to progress while I wait. Right, well,
but instead of doing the main mission, I'm doing it on a speed run. I'm just trying to get to the end boss. I do not need to do these fight against these fucking mini bosses unless somebody tells me that.
Yeah, I don't got time for this. This does not involve me, you know. But yeah, man, is that looking good for Hanto right now, right?
Yeah. More so that Hanto just, I guess, decides to somehow the act of calling Sachika on the phone is enough of a distraction for Shoma to not notice Hanto dash out of the fucking God, I was about to say the Anne Frank house, the fucking Helen Keller house, the Helen Keller house, and just like wander the streets alone like a fucking lost child down an alley and get the shit kicked out of him into some trash, and then also somehow wander into the still unoccupied office of it. Like, this goes back to what we've been saying about like how Hanto's been surviving since not really seeming to publish a single goddamn article as a quote-unquote freelance journalist, and also having his main employer be fucking dead. And it's like,
look, as long as the landlord keeps receiving checks, You know, right? The lady's not gonna question it, you know, right? He doesn't care.
Like, okay, cool.
Look, I'm getting money. Look, someone send me a piece of paper, and I am able to cash these checks in. As long as I'm able to cash my check in every month from them, I don't care what, who's down there, right? Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be how I like to think that this is the hospital just been sleeping in this office, right? For the last few months.
Yeah.
Right, because of this.
Yeah.
But he has a whole mental breakdown here, which is fair.
It's fair, and it honestly, again, even when this is the thing about Honto that is like frustrating and refreshing, is that like he's usually able to come to the right conclusion on his own. It just takes way too long for him to do it, and he does a bunch of stupid stuff first. Like he knows, he acknowledges, it's not your fault, Shoma. This is my own fucking thing that I'm working through, and I'm mad, and I'm like, taking it out on you, and I really shouldn't be. But he's also still doing it and acting like that, and it's like, there's a very human, realistic aspect to that, where, like, he's acting like a lot of people would, or, like, he's still expressing himself like a normal person, but he also has the rationality to, like, not be a complete fucking idiot. Like, I would say he's similar to, like, Keiwa, right? Where Keiwa was, like, he's better than Keiwa is what I mean. It's like, Keiwa had his outbursts and his incompetencies, but, like, Keiwa never actually went, I am kind of fucking this up. I really should stop fucking this up. I need to get my shit together and stop fucking around. Like, at least Honto is, like, mind you, it takes some debilitating trauma or a fucking, like, huge fucking, like, mental breakthrough for it to happen. But he goes, oh, fuck, I have been an asshole. you know what, guys? That is on me.
And this is on me. You know, it's actually on me, right?
I really shouldn't have, I should not have, I really, I put my faith in an unreliable man, and it turns out that he betrayed me, and you know what?
Yeah, it turns out going to an underground doctor whose medical license expired 20 years ago, probably not the
going
smartest
to an
thing.
underground doctor, but not asking what his doctorate is in. Like, are you a medical doctor, or are you like a fucking, like, philosophy?
You're
like,
you got a
doctorate in philosophy, like.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's Shuga is actually a podiatrist. He's just good at knowing feet.
Oh, look, or becoming a pediatrician, you know? Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, but yeah, look. Hey, but look, Showa knows how to fix it. Look, he takes Sachika's advice, like, all right, hey, look, you know what? Hey, you know what would make you feel better? Because it made me feel better. Let's go get some ice cream. I don't have money, but
I've learned that ice cream is the solution to all of life's problems.
Yeah, but even though I discovered ice cream like 3 weeks ago, right? Two weeks ago.
Well, based off of episodes or based off of timeline, because technically the baseball interrupted. So, I guess it's 2 weeks ago.
Alright, but have you tried this thing called ice cream? It's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
let's go get some ice cream.
Let's go get some ice cream. While Sachika and Dente continue to, Dente somehow creates a fully reverse engineered Vrastrum gear.
The Vero driver.
Vrastrum gear,
right?
Like,
yeah.
Just by looking at Lakia's, and it's like, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he took it apart, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he took it apart, and then but he's just building it on his own. It's like, okay, I guess you're doing that.
Look. Well, you're saying that Uncle could not build this in a cave?
Wow, I just said I built. Oh my god! Oh shit! I didn't even think about it. He did build it in a cave. Oh my god! Oh fuck! Oh jeez, he's Iron Man, Dente Iron Man.
Right. Here's the thing. Hey, you know what? Hey, look, it's not that right. It's not that I'm unimpressed by him building. I'm kind of unimpressed that he built an exact replica of it. You know, I was kind of hoping that he was.
Right,
you know, I feel like this is a missed opportunity for Bandai Toei here, you know, right?
Yeah,
they could have just
but
this
to
like
be
a
fair, we just got through Gotchard, where every single belt was, other than the Dread Driver, was just the Gotchard driver with another thing thrown onto it. Like,
Right.
This all goes back to, like, we're still dealing with the deficit of Gotchard. We use all the design and extra P. Bandai shit on Gotchard. There's no other thing that you could put on this thing. It's just that. It's just gonna be that. It's just another
look, I thought they could have literally just repainted this thing and shoved this as a P. Bandai product.
No.
Right?
All the repainting came from Sachika doing Extreme Home Makeover.
Oh yeah, to be fair, we literally just got a repainted driver toy last episode too. So I guess that's kind of why too. So you know, but yeah. Hey, look, we hear some chocolate frappe, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what a frappe is.
So I think it's like the McFlurry, right? It's the
yeah, but I don't think Showa knows what a frappe is, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know how the fuck, because also it's not like Sachika gave him a frappe. She's given him ice cream, which, like, again, she got ice cream out of a fucking crepe cart, but she gave him ice cream, then she gave him ice cream cake, and then Shoma went, frappe! That's the same thing. Where did you learn about frappes?
That's the next evolution,
Shoma, where did you learn about frappes? I simply must know. Where did you learn about frappes? How did you know to order one that's chocolate and one that's vanilla? Where did you get this information? What are you studying at night, which is just food-based things? Are you watching the Food Network at night? Where are you getting this shit?
How many travel channels are you watching about this subject? Right? And was this on your bucket list of stuff I want to try?
Yeah, I guess, like, maybe Sachika told him about frappes and was like, oh man, you should. Oh man, if the McCafe was still a thing, oh, you'd love this shit. Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, Hanto immediately goes, this is not ice cream. You know that, right? Like, that's not how a frappe works. It's not ice cream. And then Shoma immediately goes, oh, it's just like ice cream. I don't know, man. This is 100% not my wheelhouse. I would never put something like this in my fucking mouth. This is disgusting to me. But I got to imagine that a frappe is not like ice cream.
Not a big fan of chocolate.
Yeah, I'm getting nods from the audience that frappe, not ice cream.
Right? Oh, she just saw a Drake and he's like, man, look, oh man, this has sugar in it, and this is
it's basically the
right.
same,
It's the same.
Ice cream.
Right? Yeah. Right.
And cream usually.
It's ice and what? The cream is on top of the ice?
No, you blend it.
So it's like a milkshake.
Right, it's a frappe not like a smoothie, right?
Is that not? Okay, well...
I mean, not a smoothie, a milkshake, right?
Yeah, okay, so it's not a milkshake.
No.
But it's not... Is it a coffee milkshake? Is there... Because it's brown on the bottom.
Look, according to Google AI answer, a frappe can refer to several things, including a popular iced coffee drink, a milkshake, or a frappe framework.
What the fuck is a frappe framework? Okay.
Oh, wait, that's a low-cold web framework.
Yeah.
Okay. A frappe is including...
Wait, is that where Frappuccino comes from?
No.
Okay, I'm getting a slow clap for stupidity. Frappuccino does come from frappe.
Yes, and then Starbucks added coffee.
Yeah, and then Starbucks added coffee. So the question is there coffee in it? Has Shoma discovered caffeine?
Oh, man. I would assume so, right? Because I have to assume that if Shoma ever gets coffee, right, it will become... that episode,
the most powerful he's ever become,
right?
Powered by coffee, running around.
Right? It's like that episode of Futurama when Fry drinks 100 cup of coffee. Right?
And he's able to move super speed. I've got to imagine that at some point Sachika will give him, because again, so far we've gotten just regular cake, ice cream cake, coffee cake is a thing, right? So we could do that.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with coffee though.
But it's got caffeine in it, doesn't it? Oh shit!
Nothing to do with coffee.
Oh well, I'm told that it has nothing to do with coffee, so I don't know how that works. But I don't
know who named it.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Hey, look, Showa tells Hanto, hey, look, it's not your fault. Look, you just get exploited. It happens to the best of us. Right? Yeah, right? Anyone can get exploited, it turns out, right? It turns out it's really easy to get exploited if you don't know anything, right? right? If you don't know anything about life, and you've been living like the last 20 in like blissful ignorance,
Yeah.
right? Like going around telling people that a man in a werewolf mask ate my mom and this drawing I made.
I do think it's interesting that through all of this, we still have no fucking leads on this crazy werewolf man.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Right?
Like what?
You would think this would be related to Sugar?
Yeah,
somehow,
Hanto's the initial trauma that Hanto went through is just his own fucking thing.
Right, that is still unrelated to like the main plot of what is going on, right? Like we have still not any closer, right, to this, right? The fact that Lakia, a character that wasn't introduced until like episode 16, right? It's closer to his own personal mystery.
Right. Yeah, he's found more leads to his stuff than like Hanto's like initial thing. He's learned more about, I guess, the whole Suga situation, but that's a new thing for him. He still has no leads on where again, going back to the question of who's doing better, like, who's doing a better job at being, like, an adult or, like, a fucking, like, person, in this. Shoma has had more things resolved than fucking, Hanto has. Like, Hanto is, again, for someone whose whole thing is journalism and digging up the truth and freelance investigating, blah, 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 he ain't fucking found shit. The only way he's finding out... Look,
it's hard to be investigating. Look, you just expect someone to add you, right to the...
That's what I was about to say. The only way that he is getting out of this shit is if he fucking, that he learns about this, is if he gets added to the Stomach Family group chat.
Right? To find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, but look, look, Shoma is giving him some advice, like, hey, look, don't worry, look, it'll be great. Yeah. Look, it'll be fine, look, everyone loses people, though. We can only move forward, right? I lost my mom, you lost your mother, and you lost your adopted father.
And you lost your adopted father, and you were betrayed by the guy that you trusted that did illicit surgery on you.
And I might have also hid the fact that I knew you.
I might have forgotten, oopsie, I did meet your mom once, and she did die trying to help me.
Right. But look, that's what everyone goes through that.
Everybody goes through that. I mean, I've been eating ice cream for the last few weeks and have this cool new form, which, again, in this episode, still Hanto has not seen Blizzard Sorbet.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, and going back to how the fact that we have gone this long, right, for the character to get like the mayor to get like this new form, and for like the rest, like only like it's only just Lakia and Deck and Sachika who knows about it, right? It's real funny. I'm still waiting for the scene where Shoma translates to Blizzard Gavv, Shorbert Gavv, and I'm like, and I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? Are you copying me?
To be fair, he also the funny thing is for the Gochizo that is created this episode, it's not the Blizzard Sorbet. What's a kid going to? Frappe is not ice cream. He did not make Blizzard Sorbet. He made his own other gigantic monstrosity Gochizo that looks like he had to pass. It looks like he was constipated for 3 weeks.
Go back to how much I fucking hate this stuff. All right, going back to how much I hate these new fucking looking Gochizos.
Yeah, the round, the new round Gochizos where we had a rule, we had a system, we had a design, and the Frappe, we'll get to the Frappe Gochizo when we get to that happening, but
but Lakia will be like, hey, look,
Lakia decides to show up, and he shows up at Suga's place and goes, hey, I don't know what you thought was gonna happen, but I'm definitely here to fuck you up. And so Suga just goes, hey, fucking Bitter Gavv,
go!
You can go deal with that. Pokemon, go!
Right, I'm just gonna run away.
Guard me, protect me.
Right, go, human, go, child meat shield.
Yeah,
and
right? that's how the show writes out Lakia and Bitter Gavv for the rest of the episode.
Look, he needs to do something. Look, if Lakia shows up, he'll just take up all the screen time, right? Yeah. But also, it also occurred to me, right, is that, boy, man, Hanto has also, just as that babe, or wash.
Yeah, he is definitely still just as dirty as he was when Sachika and Shoma found him on a fucking park bench.
Yeah, you know, right? Like he's been out of it for a while. It's like, and no one at any point like, oh boy, should I take this rag and like wash up his face a little?
What, 3 days now? Because it's the day he's wearing basically the same clothes he was wearing when he discovered Shuma's lab. So it was 1 day there, then passing out on a bench, then got picked up and taken to Dente's, then the whole thing with Suga happened. Then it's been another day since that, so it's been...
right?
3 days
then he went out to the street and he tried to fight some random gang. I mean,
I didn't even try to fight them. He just wandered the streets until somebody beat the shit out of him because he was feeling sad.
Yeah, he is. Boy, he is looking rough.
Yeah, it's been a bad. It's Honto is slowly becoming the fucking rickety cricket of like Kamen Riders, where it's like, look at where he started and look at how he's doing.
Yeah. But it's also. I'm really glad they just happened to walk cross path. You're like Sugar's like, I'm out of here. Bye. You know.
Oh, hey. I mean, I guess Suga was basically. I mean, he says that he was looking for him as he walks around with his pimp cane and bowler hat. But he's like, I need my boy back. I come back so I can play with you. I must do my experiments.
Yeah. Look. You're my little test. You know, right? But yeah.
Come back to daddy.
Yeah, so you weren't here last week when I went on this rant, but I fucking hate the Bake Buster, the Bake Driver.
It's the Bake Magnum. It's the Bake Magnum.
Yeah, the Bake. I hate this thing. I hate the color scheme of it. I hate how this thing just.
So I will say the color scheme, like the dark red or like maroon, I don't think is like great for like attaching onto the Valen Buster. But I think the bigger crime of it is that, for whatever reason, the Bake Magnum has to fucking be only opens the top half, which is just like, from a mechanic standpoint, it just goes, okay, but like, I get that it's supposed to be like
why is it the jaw of a dinosaur?
I understand that's supposed. Yeah, I get that it's the jaws of a alligator or whatever. But like.
Like, is this leading to anything? Like, what was the like? Is this a hit? Right? What's the point? Why does this look like a fucking dinosaur alligator creature? Like, this feels like was it like Honto's the Valen Buster, right? It's just we still haven't figured out.
I mean, we've had the question of like, maybe it's supposed to be like teeth chomping down.
Right, but I hate this. I don't like how. Look, I get they want to make the gun forward be more predominant, right?
Yeah.
But I don't like how there's just like random teeth on this thing. This thing looks really fucking weird, you know. I'm just not vibing with this thing, you know, right?
But hey, it's as the kids say, they're throwing hands on site with fucking Suga, who unfortunately. Fortunately, Honto definitely can't fight right now. But fortunately for Gavv, Shoma's resolved all of his issues. He can go straight into caking form.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's right. And then he says, like, hey, all right, get out here. Get out here. Look, you're not in a mood to fight, you know. You should just run away, you know, right?
Yeah. He runs away. He just runs away to go get a gun, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you immediately knew to go to Dente's like,
yeah,
and they just have to have, here's this for you, you know, right? Yeah, here's a new belt, you know, right?
Yeah. I just finished it. I mean, I'm kind of lying about that, but yeah, you can take it. See what happens. Fuck, I don't know. So Honto in the time that it takes Honto to get, he definitely. It's a good thing that the Vrokan bike is definitely unlicensed. I mean, there is a license plate on it, but it's a fake license probably that was created by the Gochizo. Because Honto is breaking fucking speed laws to get.
Oh no! In the time that he drove, right, to go to my guy, Showa and Sugar are still fighting. They're still throwing. Like, oh man, well I thought Showa was at least gonna get his ass beat. I mean, he's getting his ass beat, but I thought like it would have been real bad by this point, you know?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Right? I was like, man, this bike is just going so fucking fast. You know?
Right. He's moving so fast he doesn't realize that he has a Gochizo with that just I want to look at what the fucking blank Gochizo says.
Right, I mean, it just says empty, right?
Right, but it's like it just looks like it. Okay, it's written in fucking Granute language. I can't read that shit. I just was hoping that it just was like an empty fucking like Danimals fucking like thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but I knew I forgot something. It should be fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, right?
Yeah, if you forgot about it, it probably wasn't that important. So they say.
Right. He has his own pudding thing, you know, right?
Yeah.
Going back to so Dente knows how the Gavv driver works because he helped create it.
Yeah, he made it.
Right?
He made it to essentially control Shoma's or to give
Right.
allow Shoma to have
So you think in this time he would have had it attacked like, oh hey, boy, what the fuck's with this weird circular slot? This thing is really fucking weird. I'm just gonna take this out.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put back the square slot.
I'll change this square hole for a circle hole for a square peg.
Right? It makes way more sense, right?
Fuck a circle, and I'm all about squares in this bitch. Boxes.
Right?
Gochizo need boxes.
Right? But boy, it's not looking good.
Yeah.
But hey, look, we always talk about how gang tactics.
Gang tactics only work when everybody in the gang is has the same like strength level, because then you're multiplying the number of like strength that you have. But if the gang tactics are 6 school children against fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I think that gang tactics don't fucking matter. Shoma gets knocked out of caking form, and then the two of them just keep trying to beat on Shuga like kids at a playground fighting their dad.
Oh, it's about they both attempted to, and they just both get their ass beat during this entire sequence, right? Until I guess Shoma's stomach grows. All right, I'm ready to spit this out now. Right? It's like
Shoma finally finishes processing that frappe, and out comes a big brown movement from him.
All right, yeah. So what's it? It's going to. Hey, look, I fucking hate what they're doing with their. It's the series why I hated Nijigon, right? In Godchard, right? This thing does not need to fucking talk. It should not be talking. Like what the Blizzard Showbird Gochizo, right?
I appreciate that's the first Gochizo that is able to speak coherent words, though. Like, I do think that's funny that, like, the Gochizo that he has made, presumably expressly for Hanto, speaks Japanese, because Hanto would not be able to understand his fucking Gochizo if it didn't speak to him in his language, because Shoma can understand the Gochizo language.
Right. But I fucking hate that these Gochu, because I like that better when they were just minions, Yeah. Right? I'm not sure if it's like an evolution thing, right? Like the Gochus are slowly evolving, right? But first we had like the actual Gochu speaking like their stupid little jibber jabber minion talk. Right? But then we had Blizzard Showbird, who was like, he's still not speaking English, but he's making the appropriate vowels and sound.
Right.
Right? But now this fucking the Frappe one, like, hey, yo, what up?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, who
it's
am I
us,
fighting?
actually. It's us. Because the Frappe Gochizo is 2 Gochizos in 1, I guess. It's a 2-for-1 special. Here's one that's a big old pudding cup, like a fruit thing, and here's a fucking little discus that you get to have also.
Wait, is that a separate Gochizo?
Well, yeah.
I just thought they just had a third.
No, because
the
2 Gochi. There's the chocolate. Each eye is a different Gochizo.
Oh, I thought they just had a third eye, and that was Jesus Christ.
No, it's just yes,
I completely missed it.
Because Hanto takes off the cap of the frappe and puts it into the Valenbuster, because that's how this which again goes to your question of like how the fuck are these new Gochizo works. So the Valenbuster, as we've seen it so far, has just been taking in like the Bake Magnum. You just put the square Gochizo in the rectangular hole, right? You just slide it in. Then he puts the circular fucking Gochizo. And not like how Vram puts the circular Gochizo onto like his arrow, his bow. It just slides in like a coin into the Valenbuster.
Yeah. Boy, man, really convenient that Hato shows up with the Venom.
He still had it in his bag. We saw it when he was like, because he was about to pull it out.
Right,
and he went,
man. I don't know what his plan was. Right. What Show was like Gav's plan was like, oh boy, but I really hope you can insert this thing into his gun. Yeah. Right. And when I give birth to, or when I spit this thing out, right. I can only produce. I'm a circle base. I'm in my circle base era right now. Right.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying making circular Gochizo now.
Right. Right.
And then speaking of circular Gochizo, Vram and Bitter Gavv are still fighting, and he found the gestation chamber, where all of the clones get made. Where all the baby making juice is held.
Right, hey, look, so we were talking about this, like, boy, man, how many clones are...
Turns out a lot. And they're all in one giant fucking, like, aquarium together, floating, like pickles in a goddamn jar.
Yeah, look, it's like when you go to, like, an Asian supermarket, right?
Yeah,
and there's the fish tank.
Yeah, there's the fish tank, yeah.
Right, with all the fish and everything, right? Yeah.
Or to like a nicer restaurant where it has like the lobster tank. Like it's just a bunch of bitter Gavs hanging out there, just floating in a chamber of
fucking
juice.
Like, oh, man.
Yeah, he just decides to immediately he doesn't give a shit. I'm burning this whole place to the ground.
Yeah, boy. Like, this villain arc, this mini episode arc has been going on long enough. I need to go back to fighting my brother. I don't care about any of you, right?
Yeah, I did what I needed to do. I killed the guy, and I didn't find anything.
What are these weird little human sized
what are these?
socks?
Like a small human? What is this? A human clothes for ants?
Right? Well, what is all this? I never seen. Now we don't have this in the Granny worlds. I don't understand this stuff.
Yeah,
what the
Grannies are all
stuff?
Born from the day they're born. They're always born with fucking
man
full clothes.
I just really think it's funny how right. I think it's funny how Loki has all this information, right? But he doesn't share it with the rest of the team because he realized that these aren't relevant to him.
Yeah.
So he has no reason to share it.
This stuff, assuming that Shuga's lab is never accessed again, these are plot points, like character points about Shuga that will never go
right? As far as Hato and Shoma are concerned, right? They just think Sugar's just like some insane man.
Yeah.
There's
right? Nothing,
he's
there's
like
nothing of value, there's no redeeming him, there's no secret backstory, and it's just like, I wonder if only we had seen some kind of photo or something that could humanize him and let us know where he came from.
Right, this scene only helps us, the audience, understand Sugar's reasoning. But to the rest of the cast,
if there's nothing else that Gavv has been strong in, it's we, the audience, knowing way more than the actual characters. And just living in narrative irony, going,
he doesn't even take any moment to take this. He's like, all right, well. I don't see anything else that's no breathing in here.
Yep.
So I'm just. I don't know.
I think I've purged all the.
Right. I don't see my little brother breathing in here. So I don't think anything here is worthwhile for me to inspect for anymore. So I don't understand. But first, I don't understand what the fuck any of this stuff is. This is so I assume this is not relevant to anything. Right?
Yeah.
If they ask me about it, I'll bring it up. But
otherwise, I'm just gonna leave and go back to eating my rocks.
Right, I just think it's real funny. He just takes the look at it. He doesn't take a look at anything else in her, right? He doesn't take it like any other content. He's like, all right, well, I don't get this. Fuck this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we get to the epic shootout between our two gun riders.
But real quick,
library.
Frappe custom, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, I like this form design. I hate the fucking straw. This straw out of his neck is really extra.
Here's the only thing that I'll say. I really, 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 really want the straw to have some practicality and be like a sword.
Yeah, right. I really hope I really want this to be a Chekhov's gun situation. Right? Like there has to be some. This has to be part of the bit of the costume, right? There's no way they're just gonna have this ugly ass.
We're not gonna just have this big
straw,
dumb fucking tube on his back. Yeah.
Right, I really hope he takes that, use it as a scope or something, or an
if he adds it on like a sniper rifle, that'd be fucking sick.
Right, like I really hope they do something with this fucking show because every time I see like everything about this form is really good. I think
Yeah,
this form. I'll be real.
this completely makes up for the fucking chokehold form because it's just like chokehold form was. Let's be real, that's an alternate form, not an upgrade form, not a super form.
Right.
That is an alternate form. This is a fucking this is how you get an upgrade form.
Frappe Custom more than I like Blizzard Showbird.
Yeah,
honestly,
this is a fucking proper upgrade form. Now we're talking. Like our boys.
Right, but yeah, like I said, I hate this fucking show. It's just chilling there. I'm gonna be really mad if they go through this entire show, right? Never addressing this straw, on his backside.
Again, I'm really hoping that there's something cool with it, like a sword or something. But yeah, they have a full shootout with the Valen Buster. That he puts,
yeah, boy, man, and
the
Librarian is gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah, this librarian. There's not only because there's a bunch of books that got shot, but knowing the Chokodon gun, there's a bunch of books that are covered in fucking chocolate.
Right, that's everywhere. The librarian's gonna ignore the big ass gap in the window too. He's like, that's the building. That's management's problem.
These books are fucking. Regardless of my hatred of chocolate, if you get fucking a stain, like a chocolate stain on a book, that book is fucking ruined.
Right, that stain, you can never get rid of that.
That's never coming out.
Yeah, right, but yeah. So they have their final shootout, right, Hato does his cool little finisher rider kick.
Yeah.
Right? It's really cool. I do appreciate how there's this cool delay right before it the freeze comes in.
Yeah, he gives him the omae wa mo shinderu fucking
right, yeah, right. Yeah, and then he punches the shit out. Right, and that was over. Should they go check for the body? And he's pretty good.
Nah. We let this man bleed out on the fucking on the ground. I hated him.
Yeah, I did enough damage to him, right?
Yeah.
Should show me but now they can take their time walking back to. So I'm not sure if they're walking back to Happy Pari or if they're walking back to Uncle Dente's.
I hope they're walking back to.
Because I feel like Hato is still very internally. Very bad, internally damaged,
Yeah, well, he
still needs to go to a doctor.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like he still needs to goes to at least Uncle Dente to check out, hey, can you expect what's going on in here, right?
Yeah. I think, aside from his granute organ, I think that a bunch of his his normal organs are fucking internally bleeding.
Yeah. All right, and then hey, look, we reached the point where hey, look, so people have been saying that this is built to,
and the crowd
we have finally reached the point,
and the crowd goes wild. He says, "I like you," and everyone loses their goddamn minds.
Mm-hmm. Right. So it's real mad. So I don't know if you've been keeping up, but boy. People are trying are real copy hey, someone went to the official website because apparently the official website not that I would know because I only go to the official website to only get the press release image. Mm-hmm. I don't look at any other bits on the official website,
Mm-hmm.
right. So someone went to the official website, just trying to disprove this slide. They're like, oh no, this is what this is let's see if I can find a screenshot of from that that someone pulled up. Where is it? Fuck, there's so many fucking posts. I just want this gut. Where the Oh, let me pull this up. No, they're still friends,
Yeah.
Right? They're still friends.
Hey, this is like at the end of Witch from Mercury when Bandai tried to retcon like Soletta and Miorne. He's like, no.
Oh my god, that's real fucking great. Man, in the thread, someone was using that exact argument against this person.
Oh, awesome, great, cool, because that's exactly what the fuck this is. That's a fucking insane, that's an insane call. I mean, it's not as bad and overt as, the Miorine Soletta thing, but give this show another 22 episodes and we'll see where these boys land on the fucking queerometer.
Right, but but that's the end of this episode, right?
Yeah, just two boys walking home together, saying that they like each other.
I really just really hope... Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, and then Suga dies in an alley like a fucking dog.
But no, Nerf's here. He's like, hey, don't worry. Look,
I'll be taking your data from here on out. Yeah.
Right. Hey, look, we don't have to go over the ending bit, since we already went to the ending bit at the beginning.
Yeah.
Alright, but, hey, look, here's the meme. Boop, 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 boop. It just took me way longer than it needed because I had to go to a website to make this, right?
What the?
Because I couldn't figure out how to fuck to generate this, right?
Yeah.
But, right, yeah. But, yeah, there we go. That's to be this. That's to be for this week. Yeah. All right. I just want to say about this week's episode before we close it off.
We're the boy now. Everybody's on the same team, and it'll be interesting to see where we go from here without any interpersonal shit coming up again.
Boy, man. Yeah. That's what I wanted to say. Look, I really hope we have now finally resolved this Shoma Hanto character dynamic, right? Like if they do this again, right? Well, where Hanto's like, man, Shoma, hey, look, you didn't tell me the most.
Fool me twice. Hold on, let me get it. Hold on, let me get the exact quote again. There we go. Come on, there we go. Let's go. Do. There's an old saying in Tennessee. I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you. Shame on you. Fool me, can't get fooled again. We can't possibly get fooled again."
Yeah, I just really hope that there are no more Shoma Hanto antagonistic dynamic now for the rest of this fucking series. Right? We have done this 3 times now, right? And this is still, and we're only at the part. It's only just the halfway point of the show. They've done this story bit 3 times,
Yeah.
Right. Overall, hey, I guess this arc was good.
I'm glad
for Hanto,
I will say this. The other funny thing is that for all of the hype around Bake and like Shuga turning into a Kamen Rider, this might be one of the shortest lived Kamen Rider reveals to getting fucking wiped off the face of the earth that we've ever seen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look, hey, look, Nerv has the Magnum Buster now. Like, he can become Bake now if he wants. Right?
God, oh Jesus! If that happens, I'll actually be. Well, kill him. You know what? It'll make if it makes Neil come out of the fucking hiding and we can finally kill another stomach so the opening can change again. I'll be happy.
Right. That's the thing, right? So we know from the toy scan that there is technically an alternate form. Like there's another form for Bake and
Bitter Gavv, yeah.
Bitter Gavv, right? Like the weird potato chip fries
Baki
form,
stick.
right? Like that's the thing. That still hasn't been implemented, right? So, right, I mean, they made good promotion of it, so that might still exist. Like we might still get that, right? Look, Nerv will be like, oh boy, he might go back to the lab, be like, all right, what can I scoop up here? Right?
Oh man, he will also go. What are these little shoes for tiny humans?
Right? Yeah. Once again, like I said, I just think it's gonna be real funny if Lucky just casually just drops us off. Right? It's like that scene in Ruby. Right towards the end of the show when everyone finds out that Blake is a faunus, right?
Yeah, right.
Except for Penny, and she was like, "Oh, you guys never know she has that." She's what do you think she's wearing those giant stupid bow for?
Yeah,
I thought you guys knew that.
I didn't need X-ray vision to fucking see that.
Right? You're like, I can tell that was kind of obvious. You're like, no person's gonna wear that big of an obnoxious bow. Right?
Yeah.
Right? I really hope it doesn't become like that type of scenario where everyone at the end of the show finally figures what Sugar's plan was this entire time. Just for like, oh, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. Well, wait, we weren't all. I thought you guys were just like not talking about it.
Right, I was like, yeah, you guys never brought it up. I didn't, right? Since you guys didn't bring it up, I never brought it up.
Yeah, I thought I'd be insulting you if I said you guys know that that's like what it is, right?
All right, yeah, all right. That's the Bitter Gavv. Hey, next week, look, we get 2 new characters.
Yeah,
right.
Hey,
we get
Mr. President is in the building. We are going to learn more about the intense and probably super well thought out intricate government workings of the Grand Ute world.
Oh boy, look, maybe Longo will finally remember that he's the main villain of the show.
Yeah,
and
Longo will finally remember just in time for whatever the fuck we're dealing with these new Grand Utes.
All right. Is that for that's the end of this episode?
I think that's the end.
All right. That's this week's episode. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Hey, Austin.
Yeah.
So I'm recording from my, let's just call it newly minted studio space.
Okay, all right.
Studio space. A lot of changes have gone on for me in the last week, as you know. It's been a wild ride.
But you know what they say? When Japanese soccer happens, right?
Yeah.
All of Japan's change, right?
All of Japan. Once Japanese soccer happened, I guess technically
it's like in the West, right? We have the gopher, right? That sees the shadow and then
Punxsutawney Phil. Yeah.
But in Japan, it's like, oh man, once soccer season starts out, man, that's when Japan livens up, right? That's when spring happens in Japan,
I certainly had some kind of something. I mean, it wasn't quite a spring so much as a fucking landslide that kind of hit me, but yeah, sort of like that. So here's one of the things that has been. I've told you about some of the inadvertent things that have come with the changes that Molly and I are now dealing with. Let me tell you about one of the more interesting parts of it that is not super depressing. Hey, we now have a second cat.
Oh,
because her mom had a cat, and this is a 17-year-old old man cat, and his name is Angelo, and Angelo is honestly not as. So here's the story on Angelo, right? Molly and her mom got two cats when she was in the 4th grade. They were from the same litter, Iggy and Angelo. Iggy was kind of her mom's cat, Angelo was kind of Molly's cat, but when you're a child, it's really the parents' cat the whole time. Iggy passed away a few months ago. But Angelo's still up and kicking. But he's 17 now, right? That's an old boy.
What's that in cat years?
I've seen different. We've been looking it up, and it's there's different ways that people report or do the conversion rate on cat years, where they're oh well, actually it's way faster in the first few years, and then it slows down when they're older, and it's
all right.
Okay, sure. I don't know why there's a curve slope, a equation to this, but okay, sure.
All right, yeah.
So, that's one thing, right? So, Angelo is older, and he spends a lot of time in what was her mom's room, which is its own thing, and he eats his own food, and he does stuff that's his own, because he's a fucking grown-ass man. But here's the thing.
Old man cat stuff, right?
Old man cat stuff. Yeah. But so here's the thing about this old man cat. This old man cat intimidates the shit. Has always since I first encountered him and went over to Molly's house. They're like, oh, that's Angelo. He's real wild. Be careful. It's is he? It's yeah. He's so finicky. We can't even get his we can't even trim his nails. He's just too much of a fusser. It's oh, okay, I guess. All right, that's fine. So what that means is, we now have a cat that has just 10 little cat fingers of fucking goddamn razor blades. That is just walking around like a fucking prisoner with nothing but outdoor time. right? And
Right, man. The way you were saying it, I thought you were just gonna have like a racist old cat who didn't like your other cat.
well. So hold on. Now this is where we're getting to, right? So,
Okay.
so I actually feel like I have a pretty good relationship with this cat. Like it's pretty chill with me.
Like, you're one of the cats feel black French. Yeah, okay.
Like I just say, like I don't know if it's because we're both dudes. I don't know what, but I'm just like, man, Angelo's chill with me. I don't know what you guys have an issue with, but I go, okay, cool. So that's one factor is like I'm actually okay with Angelo. Now I'm not gonna risk my life by trying to clip his nails because those motherfuckers are sharp as shit and long as shit. I'm not fucking with that. But we'd always joked about like, oh man, what if Mara and Angelo interacted? They might be able to interact. Well, guess what? We've got to figure that out now. It turns out the time has come. Run the simulations. It's time to put.
Okay. Oh boy. Yep. You've been running through your head.
Yeah. It's time to put fucking practice into practical into procedure.
Yeah.
So we have started. The way that this is starting now, though, is since we're staying in the den, and oh, hey, other great thing about our new situation, we actually have fucking doors that we can close and keep things sequestered and shit, or keep other things out. So we have just been keeping Mara like a fucking prisoner in the den with us, with the door closed, and she's just doing her own thing. And Angelo is basically getting the entire fucking house to go and do whatever the fuck he wants while we have her in the room. And we've only last night, started to try to socialize them. We gave Mara a little bit of like open air time to walk around the house and explore and stuff. And we just and then we were just kind of sitting on the couch eating some food, going, okay, she's wandering around, let her wander around. And then we're like, it's kind of quiet. Where'd Mara go? And then we go, oh fuck, she went upstairs. Oh fuck, she went upstairs. Oh shit. So we go upstairs and like fucking Godzilla 2014. We are watching the two of them stare each other down in the hallway upstairs, and it's like, okay, all right.
Oh boy,
where's this gonna go?
There's a tense standoff.
There's a tense standoff. Who's gonna draw first? And the cat that is the fucking instigator is fucking Mara. She starts going making fucking hissing noises. Angelo doesn't know what the fuck to do, and he just goes hiss, and then he hisses back at her. They're not throwing paws or anything, but it's very much like they're both like crouched and like looking at each other. But Mara is way more intense about it than Angelo is. Angelo is like Angelo is looking at it the same way as like a fucking like any adult. I mean, the fact of the matter is, it is like if you are an adult being antagonized by a 3-year-old. Like that is essentially what is happening. It's like she's staring him down, and he's just going, What is this? Who are you? I've never met you before in my life, and what are you doing here? And like so after about 5 minutes of kind of letting them have it, it was just like, okay, I'm gonna have to.
They just spent 5 minutes hissing at each other.
I mean, it was like a weird, like almost like you know that thing in that they say with like the samurai when they're just like, oh, they're standing still, but they're really running 1,000 moves back and forth with each other. The battle's already begun. It was just that of them like kind of like walking around each other in circles, like just keeping distance, like measuring like what they could do. And eventually I was like, all right, this has been an interesting experiment, but I really would like to just go downstairs and just finish what we were doing, so I'm gonna just jump in like Chris Pratt with the Raptors and just put my hands out and go, okay, alright, okay, come on, we're going, okay, come on, Mara, let's go, come on, alright, pick up, alright, come on, we're going downstairs, leave the old man alone, we gotta go, stop, no hissing, we're Captain's Log, it is technically we're on day 9 of this new situation that Molly are in. But day 1 of cat socialization, off to a rocky start, but no injuries reported. They have made first contact. It is so far so good.
Mm-hmm. Right? See, I would say you would just right. You probably just put like a cat bear, but I realize a cat, unlike dogs, just loves to jump over stuff.
Yeah,
you know.
that's the thing that so that's what Molly was saying is like we can let Mara out, but we'll just put like a barrier because we'll put a barrier there. So
get like a little baby, you know, right.
So I woke up this morning and I looked at the stairs, and Molly had created like a pillow mountain on the stairs to like try and I'm like, that's not gonna do fucking shit. So Mara is still on solitary confinement with us in the den, but piece by piece.
But Andrew, he's just walking around. He's like, oh,
yeah, he's like, where'd everybody go? He's just fucking walking around enjoying his peace. So yeah, we're gonna keep going on with that, and we will see how this goes. This is
we'll see. We'll see at what point, you know, right? You can let this young cat hang around.
This old man,
yeah, right. And that doesn't result in her trying to attack the old man at any given point.
Attempting to. I mean, that's the thing, right? The question is, what's stronger? Mara's youthful agility or Angelo's Jesus Christ, those claws are sharp, ability?
Mm-hmm. Right. I hope, boy. I don't know what Mara's. I don't think she's on any inherents. So there's nothing she gains. Right. You know. Right by committing cat murder. You know. Right. She shouldn't get. Right, so all right, so I guess that's the new live update we'll keep up with.
Yep, it is Catwatch 2025, where that situation is going.